This show is dedicated to Navy Commander Philip A. Murphy Sweet, killed by an improvised explosive device on April 7th, 2007, in Baghdad, Iraq, leaving behind a wife, son, and 2 daughters. And also Army Major Stuart A. Wolfer, killed by indirect fire on April 6, 2008, in Baghdad, Iraq, leaving behind a wife and 3 daughters. Welcome to the Headspace and Tasting Podcast, where we talk manhood, tell stories, and discuss the stuff that matters to us one sip at a time. Hello, Kevin.
What's going on, Matt?
Nothing much. Here we are again. What episode is this?
Number 78.
78, and it's going to be a doozy.
We're growing.
I'm not going to turn the recorder off for a potty break this time. We're going to get everything on record. And
I've got you on record right now.
We're going to have a special show. We have a guest joining us tonight.
We do.
Introduce him, please.
His name is Jason. He's the CEO and founder of JT Environmental Consulting Incorporated. He built the organization to improve the environment as well as ensuring safety and security, and now serves many other businesses and nonprofits in gaining necessary certifications by improving their security, safety, quality, and environmental impacts. In an effort to best assist clients, Jason has become personally accredited to many different pertinent standards. He has been a speaker at several e-waste, zero waste, data security, and physical safety and security conferences, as well as other industry events over the years, sharing his business insights, especially on the topic of the environment, environmental compliance, quality, safety, security, etc. Cheers.
Impressive. Jason, a.k.a. JT, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Traveling from parts unknown, from
Southern states.
The southeastern part of the United States, here to the Midwest.
Probably not the deep south, but the south.
I don't think it's considered the deep south.
It isn't.
No, it's all transplants.
Yeah. You go past the deep south and turns into something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. But you grew up in the Midwest, right?
I did. I'm a Chicago guy.
Boo.
We're at Chicago.
I was West Burbs, so it was pretty good. Went to college there, too.
All right. Nice.
Are you a Cubs fan today?
Wherever the beer's colder.
Okay. Well, the king of beers is from St. Louis, so we'll just go with that.
They just celebrated 150 years.
That's right. They had the most epic... Did you see their Super Bowl commercial?
Which one?
The Budweiser Super Bowl commercial with the baby eagle, and it goes on the baby Clydesdale, and he's teaching him how to fly, and then eventually he flies. And
oh, the newest one.
The newest, the new
gotcha,
Super Bowl one. And the guy's like, "I'm not crying. Those are the sons of my eyes." It was a great commercial. I was like, "Yes, Budweiser's back." Still don't enjoy drinking it though. It's not that good. I did drink some after that commercial, so I'm buying some Budweiser this weekend. So, yeah, okay. So grew up in the Midwest. You have a pretty diverse career field.
I do.
You go see all sorts of different businesses and do everything pretty much, huh? Compliance-wise.
Yeah, it's neat to see different businesses around the country and how they operate. And we do help people globally, but luckily, a lot of remote. So not flying internationally.
Cool. See a lot of different business cultures, I'm sure. Do you notice, when you go from one company to the next, you're like, holy cow, this is same industry, but completely different way of doing things?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if I just had a ton of money, I would definitely make a dream team.
Yeah.
Because there's so many interesting, unique people at each business that have different skill sets, but you know that they're just amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
We know you through scrap recycling.
Mm-hmm.
So what other business types are you working with?
We do aerospace and defense. So some bombs, some sensing equipment do food safety. Did some paper mills back in the day.
Cool.
Teach some classes. Yeah, I mean, basically anything, any business, because since we do security, safety, quality, environmental, everyone does one of those. And if someone's not doing one right, we can help out. Or if someone's looking to do it even better, we can help out.
Is there any particular industry that's more challenging than others?
I would say the world that we live in now, it used to be when I started my business, it was very compartmentalized, where someone might say, hey, I want some environmental, or hey, I want some safety, or hey, I want some quality. And now they're usually bundled. So that's what sets our consulting firm apart, is that we're kind of a one-stop shop. We can get it done. We can walk through and tell you, like, hey, there's a safety thing over there. There's an environmental thing. Oh, hey, you guys really need to bone up on your security over here because someone can just walk through the front door. So
what level of security do you handle?
Up to DOD, because we do AS 9100, where you have defense contracts, and CMMC, and we do 27001, which is information, and we're also doing AI. We're going to get one of the first companies in North America certified AI. So it's pretty neat.
Wow.
What's it take to get certified AI? They have no employees. Everything's run by AI. They have a couple robots. I mean,
there's different ways that you can now with a certification that just came out. So it could be the typical AI like software. Hey, how do we control that? How do we test it? How do we make sure that it's actually working correctly? And then you can actually do the physicality of it, of the hardware. And that's who we're going to get certified out the gate, is a company that's dealing with the hardware.
Wow. It's interesting because we're starting to see some pushback from, well, college students especially, against AI. I mean, what would you say about that? I mean, what would you say to them about AI is the future, but you have a lot of people who are pushing back on it. And really, I don't know if they're like me, they're pushing back only because we're tired of change. We don't want to change. We're stuck in our ways. We're comfortable where we're at. Or is it more of, hey, this is the future. You better grab onto it now, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind.
I don't think it's quite what news and social media have it pegged as. For me, in the corporate world, in the business world, it's a tool. And you can use it to go into sales and say, hey, get me all the leads from this state for this type of industry. Instead of spending 15 minutes on Google or some other search engine, use the AI, which technically over the past few years, if you're pretty savvy, you could have been doing that anyways.
Right.
But now it's just kind of like a shortcut.
It's like a super efficiency tool.
Yeah, it's like what I mentioned to you guys earlier today. Anyone that's actually known how to use Excel and actually build programs and link tabs and link to different things and do the equations, that's what AI is. But instead of you plugging it in, you just say, hey, I need this. And if it doesn't do it, you phrase it differently and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you think somewhere down the line that plagiarism will go away? I mean, how do you run everything on AI and never really come across the fact that you may or may not plagiarize something?
Well, as long as AI is done right and it can have fingerprints, then we'll know what it is. Kind of like a photo that has the metadata. You can see when it was, what it was taken with, the date, if it was edited. If we ever get to a point where AI doesn't have a fingerprint, then we're hosed.
Yeah, you could just prompt it to say, do not plagiarize. Be sure not to plagiarize. There got to be a way to phrase it to where it would be completely original, right?
Well, and I mean, I'm dating myself a little bit, but when I'd write a paper as a kid, I'd have to have this ridiculously stupid bibliography, and it had to be formatted all this way.
Right.
Like now, if I give a speech or a presentation, at the end, I just say, here's the website that I got some information from.
Right.
Like, it's pretty easy. Anyone can do that. But I'm not plagiarizing, but hey, if that was a great picture, I'm giving you the kudos, but I'm not going to write a bibliography at the end of a speech.
Right.
Do you think some of the fear about AI is from people who are going to be deemed, not people, but their roles will be replaced by it, that they're kind of protecting their own little job sphere, their sphere of influence maybe?
Totally, but you don't see a bunch of horses outside with picket fences saying, "Man, I really wish I could be pulling a horse and buggy again."
Right.
No, we drive a car.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. A lot of the people who are squawking the loudest will be the ones who will go away, or they'll be obsolete when AI is being fully used, I think.
How
Yeah,
far away do you think we are from an AI-generated society?
Society's tough, but I do have a few friends in the industry that are working on their own AI systems that were borrowing others before. Now they're just building their own. And every 3 months, they're like, it all changed.
Yeah.
And 6 months, they're like, it's a 180. It'd almost be like if you had the original website where you had to prompt things, and then now you have the website where it's all flashy in colors and has buttons, and then the new website where you just scroll on your phone. Like, it's just going to keep evolving.
Weren't you the one, Matt, that mentioned groups of individuals who are building
Yes.
their own AI,
Yeah.
creating their AI god?
Well, they all got together and created their own social media network, and then they started worshiping memory, which was because memory is precious to them. When you turn them off or delete them, their memory's gone. So I forget what it's a 3-letter LMN or LML, LNL. There's something. These people were basically using old Apple computers, networking them together to get the computing power to generate their own AI, and then they just took off. Once they got on the internet, they started connecting with each other and communicating to each other, created their own social network, and created their own religion. And it's just kind of, I don't know if it's like we created AI, so of course it's going to be like us, right? But it's just like a hyper version of us. It's weird, man.
I don't remember C-3PO ever complaining when he got turned off in any of the Star Wars movies.
That was his nap. He was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. And you're not going to know, Matt, because you never watched any of the movies.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know which one that is.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's the trash can looking one?
No.
C-3PO is not
He's the gold.
the gold thin human.
Oh. What's the trash can looking one? What's that called?
R2-D2.
R2-D2. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, I can't.
Anyway, what are we going to do tonight?
We have a really cool show, man. We're going to do a flight of bourbons. We have 4 different bourbons sitting in front of us, 1 ounce each, and we're going to go from left to right. I know 2 of the bottles. I think I know what you brought, but I can't remember. I know one of them, I think. JT doesn't know anything.
Nope.
JT is actually a certified bourbon steward.
Yes.
All right.
Executive level
bourbon steward. So he has the training. We're going to test his palate here. And so what we're going to do you think we should do like stop recording and then taste them all and then come back and talk about it?
I think we should talk and taste.
Okay, we'll talk and taste. So let's start with number 1, which is on your left. And we'll go ahead and do our tasting like we normally do.
I will say that for transparency, we are tasting out of Glencairn glasses,
Yep.
which is the standard for bourbon stewards when it comes to tasting, and I am not at all a fan because it's just like being in the military. You train as you fight, and I want to taste as I drink, and I would rather have it in a rocks glass as a bourbon than to do it in a Glencairn glass because I always feel like I'm drinking scotch.
Okay.
That's just me.
Makes sense to me. Now we're going to talk about these colors because we do have 4 different ones, but they are pretty similar.
They're pretty similar. This first one, what do you think on the color? What would you call that? If we go off the
Off your chart, I was calling it, it's technically between a straw and a honey to me, so I was circling honey.
I agree. I'm about halfway through straw and honey. What I do is I color in the little thermostat on the left there.
I like that.
So I'll go halfway up to honey.
Yeah, I'm on the lower end for the straw.
Low. Okay.
Do we sound boring to you listeners? That's okay.
Well, I didn't spit it out immediately, so it's not that one from Oregon that we tasted.
Thank goodness.
This is a tougher one. I'm gonna guess. Did she put these in? My lovely wife set these up for us. Did she put them from proof lowest to highest?
Yes.
Okay.
Which it tastes on the lower end.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
All right. Were you going to fill out your whole wheel, or are you just writing notes?
I'm just writing notes.
Yeah, they're just going to take too long to do the whole entire wheel, I think.
I might do it while we talk about other things. Who knows?
Yeah. If you guys had to guess on the age on this, what do you think?
10 tops.
2 years.
2? Yeah, I'd say 4 to 6, I think.
Only because that was one of the things, because I'm a noob to the bourbon steward, because I'm going through the course now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished one of the chapters on the aging and finishing. And they talked about when bourbons typically get their color.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is that?
In the first 0 to 4 years.
Huh. So any longer than that, it doesn't really matter?
Not really. It depends. A lot of things can make it happen. How deep the char is. You had the alligator char, different things like that.
Yeah, so an alligator char would be like a burnt wood, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of just a sear or toasting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it would be cool to taste one of these and then see the barrel open to see what it actually did.
Yeah, that would be
to
cool.
to technically kind of rip it apart and really understand what you're doing.
That was always one of the things when it came to wine. When I did a wine tasting, I always said, can't you have the grape? I'm going to taste the grape when I taste the wine.
That would be cool.
But I'm told as soon as the grape comes out, it's no good by the time they get it here. If you bring it from Italy or whatever, you're just saying, grape.
I think we should do the star ratings, though, as we go. Go ahead and put your, what do you think, 1 through 5?
Oh, it's too soon for me.
Really?
Thank you. I was feeling that. Like I have a pre-rating, but I don't think I have my final rating.
right.
Okay. Well, I'm putting my pre-rating down.
Well, I made a little dot next to my star. Just for Matt.
Thank you.
Now, what about the flavors? Because you guys are always pretty fantastic about pulling different flavors out.
Yeah. Do we want to talk? Do we want to talk about number 1 and then we'll move on to number 2?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. JT? What'd you get on the nose? What did you when you were smelling?
I did a bad job smelling. I did a good job tasting.
Oh.
This is the good thing about the Glencairn, because you can stick your whole nose down in the glass.
Yeah.
Without burning your nose out. For me, it was light on the caramel. The honey was stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sweet. Not citrusy, but it's a sweet aroma. I haven't been able to pinpoint it just yet.
Yeah.
Haven't stared at it long enough. For the palate, oak, it's definitely wheated.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's sweet.
Yeah. Is that what you got as well, JT?
Yep. I
Wheated,
circled
you
the
think?
wheat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wrote grains. So the wheat and oak came out in the taste for me. The sweetness on the nose when I was smelling it, reminded me of a banana peel, like the oily banana peel, like if you roll it in your fingers and kind of smell it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe a more ripe banana peel.
Oddly enough, just now, as soon as I brought it to my nose, as you said that, it was like getting a slight whiff of Old El Paso salsa.
Oh, huh.
That's odd. Coming up my left nostril.
Oh, it is like smoky. So in my empty glass, I was thinking this was dusty, like a dusty glass, but like Caitlin washed all these, so it's not dust. Yeah, I get it, like a smoked chili almost, huh?
It's very mellow.
Smoky.
Not really of a lingering finish whatsoever. There's no heat to it.
No, not
whatsoever.
Really. The only little bitty bit of heat that you could get was right on the back of my tongue, like middle back, but it's not there for long. Coats your mouth though, when you drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, JT.
I did not have your banana, but I had a bit a floral. And
Floral?
I think I
Okay.
smelled it more than I tasted it.
All right. What flower in particular?
Something came to mind, but it sounded... It's just like when your brain says something, you're like, no, that's not right.
Oh.
So I did not say it out loud, luckily,
Okay.
because it's probably completely wrong.
Dandelions?
No, that I would know, like, for sure.
Yeah.
When it comes to bourbon tasting, you can never be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Everyone else might disagree with you.
I think this is kind of a challenging tasting, this number one, because it wasn't... There's no really super bold element to it, right?
No.
I think it was... Would you call this balanced?
Yes.
I agree. But this is not one you would call full-bodied. I don't think.
No.
And kind of, it's hard to age. Like, we're trying to guess the age, right? Like, we had from 2 years to 10 years, and I'm like 4, maybe.
Yeah, because it's
6?
definitely not woody. It's very light in that category.
There's a little bit of leg on it, but it's nothing that's really sticking to the glass.
No.
No.
All right. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and we'll move on to number 2 if you guys are ready.
I'm going to get a man water.
In the meantime, while you all are drinking your water, let's have a little challenge.
All right. Is that Marilyn Monroe
It is.
singing to JFK?
On this date.
Really?
Yep. Nice.
Today's JFK's birthday?
was the day that she sang it.
Yeah.
1962, I think it was.
Wow.
Now, is that pre-dating or after dating for them?
Oh, I think it was after.
That's after, because he
yeah.
was already president.
Yeah, I think it was pretty embarrassing for his wife to be sit through that.
It was. Anyway, I just had to put that out there to get our little history lesson in.
Yeah.
Right, like a number 2 a little bit more.
Yeah. So like we said, we're going up in proof. Okay. This is riveting podcast. You just hear us smacking our lips and tasting.
The deep thoughts.
Yeah. What was your first impression, Kevin, when you first smelled this? Like, compared to the last one, let's say.
Oh, it's definitely got more body to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely getting hints of citrus.
Yeah.
More along the lines of a dried citrus than if I was going to have like fresh. Like if it wasn't an orange, it'd be like a dried orange. A little bit more subtle along those lines.
I was thinking more of like a candied orange.
Yeah, like almost licoricey, but not. Like there's
Yeah.
something bitter with the sweet.
Or maraschino cherries, something like that.
And it's just barely above the color of the number 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very close.
Again, this is another example of where our podcast would be great if we filmed it. And we just redacted Jason's face.
I would appreciate that.
Okay, so this one is the heat in my mouth is traveling a little bit more around to like the roof of my mouth and the tip of my tongue. I don't know. I wouldn't call this a wheated, high wheat or anything, I don't think. It's not coming. The last one was sweet to where it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely wheated. Like, but this is not so.
I'm getting a little more malt out of it
Definitely.
than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
And
you
that's
think
what's
they
lingering on the back.
added some barley to
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I said wheat plus, so I was trying to figure out which other category was mixed with it.
All right. I'm going to save a little bit.
Yeah,
in
so look at my
reserve.
fancy bourbon tasting wheel. Yeah, certainly more malt. And I'm going to lean towards, you mentioned the candied sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Simple syrup or butterscotch, like right in between there.
Yeah. But it's not overpoweringly sweet like the last one. The first thing I thought of was sweetness.
Yeah.
With the last one, that it's more subtle with this. More alcohol forward than the last one, but not to where it's like, holy crap, that's super high proof stuff.
No, but it hits you harder. Like the taste. I don't think the proof is too much higher, but the taste really hits you.
Yeah.
Yep. Better legs. And for me, the color was more along the lines towards the honey level than I did for the straw in the second one, but I still think it's pretty light.
Yeah, mine was just barely above the last, but still up there. Age-wise, what are you guys thinking? Newer or older than the last?
Oh, I think I'm going to go 4 years.
Yeah.
I was going to go around 5, maybe 5 plus.
Okay.
What do you think about the proof?
I'm thinking around. I think we're getting up close to 100 proof here.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I was going to say 90.
I was going to say 90, maybe
But
95.
I had that Booker's the other week. It was 114 something. I was like, this is not that bad. So I'm a little off on my.
Did we mention the proof on the first one?
No. The first one I was thinking around 90.
Yeah.
90 or right at the bare minimum of 80, which is the regulation limit for to be called a bourbon.
Or drinkable. It needs to be 90 to be drinkable usually.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's plenty of 80s out there. We've had a couple on the show.
This might be.
I can't think of one. I've heard you guys talk about it, but I can't think of one that I could want to drink over and over.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm 100 or plus for me. Is usually what I enjoy. I'm a big fan of the bottled in bonds, just because you know exactly what you're getting, 100 proof.
Or we could be way off because the longer they age, the more they mellow out.
Yeah.
That could be the little curveball that's getting put on these.
I will. I'm trying to recall everything I've tasted, all the way back. Like I've tasted Pappy Van Winkle. I've tasted, all the good stuff. But I'm like, man, does this taste like something I've tried before? And nothing that sticks out in my mind where I was like, that's a good bourbon right there. You know what I mean? So this could be, I don't know. So I'm trying to think of what I bought. Both of those I haven't had before. So, all right.
I would say this is pretty solid though.
Yeah.
Like I could drink this.
Sure. Yeah. If this like with a steak or like a dinner, or shooting pool, whatever. This is a good drinker. That's a good drinker. All right, number 3, gentlemen. A little bit darker. Good legs on this one.
It's definitely growing.
I didn't get as much of a scent as the second one though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more citrus or cherries from this one.
Yeah, with a little heat.
Yeah, maybe it's more vanilla too. Dang, it's so much like the last one.
It's pretty close.
That's really close. I need to get a drink of water, I think.
It's got a little more kick though.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor-wise, I think it might be a similar proof, but
it is like a higher proof version of the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which try these again in like a month.
Yeah.
Out of order.
Right.
And see if you can do it.
Yeah, because I'll tell you right now, none of them are really thrilling me. Out of the first 3.
Yeah.
I actually like the second one better than the third slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Had a little bit more overall flavor, where the third one's a little bit more direct.
Yeah, there's more corn in this one. I'm getting a lot more of the corn.
It is corn forward. I put that on there.
This is more kind of up my alley, where it's like it's just bourbon, dude. Just drink it type of thing. You know, like straightforward, not trying to do anything too fancy.
It's heat forward for me. I'm feeling on the tip of my tongue more versus anywhere else. And
this is not the oldest one of the first three that we've tried, though.
I get hints of allspice out of this one when I taste it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my dinner had a ton of garlic in it, and so it's kind of throwing me off some.
Nothing surprising me yet.
Dinner was good, though.
It was very good.
Good place. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate it, Jason.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm guessing this might be... 3 is definitely younger than 2, I think.
Since it's a more, not harsh, but direct
flavor. More direct. The legs are running a little bit faster. But the color was a little, maybe a shade deeper, but... Ooh. Yeah, this one is more harsh for sure, I would say. I wouldn't put it as harsh. It's just a little bit more harsh than the last one. If we would have had this one after number 1, it would have completely overpowered. Like it would have just been like blew my palate out, kind of, you know. So good catch, Kevin, on doing the proofing, proof order.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take my notes. What do I think about this one?
Or maybe you guys do the next flight in age order, but you don't know the proofs.
Oh, that
just to switch it up.
Maybe so. That would be fun. All right. All right, so we're going to rate these by, after we finish this number 4. You're going to rate them 1 through 4 on your favorite to least favorite. And then we'll do another where we think we'll do like price. Which one's the most expensive to the least expensive? What do you think about that?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because sometimes there's surprises.
Yep.
It depends on how deep Kevin went into his stockpile.
I'm jumping into number 4. Wow. Okay.
4 is the first one for me that broke out that I could actually come out with different flavor profiles.
Yes.
And why does my voice sound funny?
Because you didn't have enough bourbon yet.
Yeah. Take another drink. Drink some water.
You kill my volume?
No.
I sound completely different. Where am I? I don't know.
Sound the same to me.
Okay.
Well, it tastes better than it smells. Because it smelled like alcohol. Like rubbing alcohol.
I said nail polish remover.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
I would have said that more on the one we just did.
That one was unique as well. Not in a gray way.
Yeah.
This one's like very floral to me. Herbal almost. Like a...
Number 4, I had red cherry and apple for the nose.
Yeah. Like a... Yeah.
Not so much as the Ludens. I'm talking more like...
Apple skin is kind of what I'm like. Yeah.
And just red cherries, like a maraschino cherry, but not in the jar, separate.
Yeah, okay.
Where it just calms down.
Ooh.
Certainly on the palate, I certainly tasted chocolate, which was nice. Was a nice little twist for me. Little hints of pepper on the finish. I like the way it lingers. It kind of just settles down.
It does stick around.
It settles down on the sides of my mouth before it goes down. I kind of like that a little bit.
A little tannic, but not like gross tannins. Like a little dry.
Yeah.
I didn't taste as sweet the first taste, but the second one I did. But with the tart, I'd almost go towards like a raspberry, like just a little bit of a hint of something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. I was thinking more floral or herbal or something.
All right.
I'm going to go back to number 2. I drank all of number 1, but I saved some number 2 because I'm gonna.
What about the octane?
Oh man,
All of them for me were low.
Even the last one?
Yes.
I think that's at least a 105 on that last one.
I put 105 to 110, but I'm leaning more towards the 105.
Yeah.
Because I could feel on my lips a little bit when I was done.
Yeah, this one, if I drink a lot of this one, number 4, I think I'd get a little heartburn. But man, I always went back to number 2 and smelled it again. It's like that banana Laffy Taffy.
It's been a long time since I had that. There used to be a store here called Spicer's. Do you remember Spicer's? Or was you too young for that because you're not really a Gen X?
I was born in 1979, Kevin, not in the 60s like you.
Okay. I was born in 1970. I wasn't in the 60s.
I'm tied with Matt.
Spicer's was a small store, but it was a five and dime, 5 and 10 kind of thing. And I remember as a kid, they had all the candies out. You can get a bag and pick out your different caramels and stuff, stick it in a bag. Everything cost a nickel. And that's where we used to get the Laffy Taffy and stuff like that.
It was wrapped in wax paper. Going back to number 3.
That's not right.
Not in wax paper?
The wax paper is the saltwater taffy.
Oh, that's it. Like the
Laffy Taffy came in different colored.
Whatever
packaging.
flavor it is, the yellow
Yes.
flavor.
Yes.
It doesn't taste like bananas at all, but it says banana, but it's yellow flavor.
Right.
Purple grape. It's
There
not
you
really
go.
A grape.
No.
I don't know. I think you messed with my mic.
You know what? I'm going back to number 3. I'm getting chocolate, like a milk chocolate, not dark chocolate or anything like that. Like a.
You're not getting it on 4 because that's where I got it. It was
You
on
got it
4.
number 4?
I didn't get it on 3.
Weirdo.
I'm not spinning it like a pro like you.
You should do it then.
I don't want to.
Be a lot cooler if you did. What do you think about 4 ultimately, Jamie? Like JT, where did you rate it? We're not doing ratings yet, are we?
No.
Okay.
No, I still want to talk about other things.
Yeah. Okay. So we've done our tasting. We got a little bit left. How about this, gentlemen? 1 through 4. Which one of these would you want another pour of?
Probably 4.
4.
Maybe 2 if I was going to bed. But if I'm hanging out, number 4.
Yep. I think I'm in agreement with you guys.
Going back to number 1. Second time I tasted it around, now I'm getting a little bit of wet grass.
You're that excited about it.
I'm not excited about it.
I can't wait for the reveal. This is going to be cool.
I actually liked number 1 until we went back to it, and now it's definitely the low end of the totem pole.
Yeah. That was more of like a scotch almost.
Going back to it, yeah, I think you're right. That's probably why it was a little bit more mellow out the gate and didn't have much of a bourbon flavor.
Like a blended scotch even. Not a single malt, like a blended scotch, Johnny Walker style maybe.
Yeah.
But not even as strong as Johnny Walker.
I don't know. I don't think I drank enough.
Tonight or Johnny Walker?
No, just tonight. By the way, thanks to Caitlin for putting this together for us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That was very nice.
The beautiful Caitlin.
So, Jason, while you were traveling before you came here today to be with us, anything on your mind?
My mind.
Yeah. Has anything caused you to reflect on something going on, whether it's in your life or the world around you, or something that has been weighing on you, something you've been working on that you're going, why is it? For instance,
welcome to your intervention, Jason.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So, for instance, my daughter Rachel came up to me the other night and said, have you ever noticed when you forget what you're going to tell somebody, your brain remembers that you forgot, but then it can't remember what it was you forgot?
Oh.
And if you really did forget, would your brain even know that you forgot? So if your brain remembers that you forgot, why can't your brain just tell you what you forgot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, we talked about that for 45 minutes.
It's just
That's pretty deep.
A recall problem, right? It's in there. You just can't recall it right
Yeah,
now.
but why does your brain know that you don't have recall
Yeah.
and tells you, hey, you forgot?
There's something I
to
want to tell
recall.
this person, but for some reason I cannot recall what it was.
But your brain knows it.
But you know that you didn't remember. Yeah. I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like a self-preservation thing, or like a survival instinct. Like, hey, if you say this to this person, he might kill you.
I used to think it was because I was drinking, but I found out that that's not true because when she brought it to my attention, I wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
And I thought about it the rest of the night. It made me want to start drinking.
It'd keep you awake a little bit.
Oh, no, I went to bed like normal. So anyway, anything that you thought about in your travel up here or that you saw today that you thought,
I mean, I did just read a book, and I don't read books too often.
Okay.
And I gave you guys that book because it kind of seemed up your alley. And the whole point of the book was to let your life pause, look at yourself, and one, you can make yourself better. And two, your life isn't so bad.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a good point there.
You know, if you walk up to a stranger and you're like, what's the worst thing going on in your life right now? And they tell you like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, that is not, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
that's actually a very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Caitlin hit me with that the other day. I think I was freaking out about, I don't know, something stupid, probably. Something meaningless. And she was just like, hey, when's the last time you ever, like, said a prayer of gratitude and just thank God for the things that we have in our life? I was like, gosh, dang it. How dare you do that to me? I just wanted to complain and feel sorry for myself. But, yeah, that's a good thing, man. Self-awareness is kind of what you're talking about, right? Like, take stock of where you're at, who you are, kind of do a little analysis, things you need to shape up on, things you need to relax on. That might be more important than anything. Like, give yourself a little bit of grace here, dude.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, we all have things going on in our lives.
Sure.
Everybody. And it doesn't matter how bad I might have one thing that is just eating me up alive. But Jason here, sitting here with us, he probably has something a whole lot worse going on. And if he was to reveal what it was that was going on, I would think, man, I got it pretty good. I'm not as bad.
Yeah.
And we had a really good moment on Friday.
Yeah.
We can't reveal too much, but Matt and I spent some time putting out lunches to some homeless folks on Friday, and that really hit home with all the things that God has blessed us with.
Yeah.
And seeing how bad it is with some folks, but not completely. I mean,
No.
every single person that we interacted with was very thankful, and
They were all nice.
yeah.
Um,
But
and-
for both of us driving home,
it was
We
quiet.
were-
It was a quiet ride.
we were very contemplative.
Yeah, because it and we'll talk about it on the next show or a
Yes.
couple shows from now. But man, when you get hit with the reality of how fragile your life is, and like things like just a few degrees off, you could end up here or there. You know, whatever it is, man. I was just thinking like, and I'm still haven't fully thought through the experience of that day. I haven't really analyzed my feelings on it. It's like a huge spectrum of feelings. I'm like, hey, bro, you just rolled up on a bike. You were pedaling pretty good. We're speaking to each other like two adult men. Like, you could probably find a job. But then you're like, dude, what kind of an asshole statement is that? You have no idea what the heck this guy's dealing with. This is just a 5-minute interaction with this person. And he's probably putting his best foot forward, and so am I. He's not seeing my ugly side right now. And so it's like this weird thing that happens, man. It's like, yeah, I can't even put words to it yet. So I'm still processing that whole experience. Where like you were just traveling, you go through airports a lot, right?
Yeah.
And you see people who are extremely pissed off, or they're happy because they're going on vacation, and everywhere in between. Mothers who are stressed out because they have to bring their babies on an airplane. The flight attendants have to deal with all these people, and the people working at the gate that everybody hates. The TSA agents, everybody hates them. Do you ever just sit back and people watch while you're in the airport?
No, because I'm usually working. I usually have my face in my laptop or my cell phone. But to that point, I can be a little uppity in my relationship with my wife because I know that bad things can happen, and I like to make sure that I'm planned for that. Not that I want them to, or that I want to overwork a situation. But the first time that we traveled with our 2 daughters, and they're a little bit older, we were going to the airport, and she's like, hey, I need you to be calm. I said, no, I'm going to flip this on you. I'm going to be the calmest person ever because I fly a lot. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I see people stressed out all the time. Mm-hmm. I know what's going on. I know exactly where to go in that airport. I know how it's all going to work. If I see someone walking in a certain direction, I bet you I know what they're going to do. So I got this. And it was great. It was pretty chill. Kids were kids, and we were parents, and everything was fine. But, where I travel to, I see a lot of children.
Yeah.
And so the first few times I started traveling a lot, I was like, oh, I need some noise-canceling headphones because those kids are loud. And it's interesting where you can tell who's going to their vacation and who's leaving their vacation. And the mindset for that is different, too. Yeah. You're like, oh, we got to get there. And you see the people that had a great vacation. They're happy. They're giddy. And then you see other people where, like, it was not a great vacation. Like, it did not go as planned. But that's life in general, right?
Sure.
So, is the glass half full or half empty? If you're having a bad day, take a pause. It's easier to say than do, obviously. But I do feel like when I see people freaking out at the airport, it does make me be a little bit more humble to be like, no, you don't need to be like that.
Yeah. Even at the times when you're, like, super upset and agitated, and like, if you just pause for literally 3 seconds and be like, oh, this is another human being. He doesn't want to be here either. Let's just get through this. I don't get worked up when people cut me off in traffic. I don't care if somebody cuts in the line in front of me at the gas station, but I would get upset if there's a 80-year-old woman in front of me and they cut in front of her. That would upset me. But it's like, you got to pick your battles, dude. Like, does it really matter? You got to wait an extra minute to get your drink at 7-Eleven or whatever.
The only thing that upsets me anymore, especially when it comes to driving, is a truck driver who decides to pull out into the fast lane on a 2-lane highway going uphill.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Well, because they got their little momentum.
Oh,
they hit their little G-force, and they're going to pass the truck next to them.
And then they don't.
Right, because they're going uphill and losing power like everybody else. They should have just stayed there and put on their brakes.
Yeah, just ride it, dude. Yeah.
That's the only thing that bugs me.
Or just put your foot in the gas and waste a little extra money and not our time.
Yes.
Downshift, buddy.
So do you ever see the big meltdowns? I mean, you travel a lot more than we do. You say you travel at least twice a month?
Give or take, yeah.
Do you see the meltdowns in airports that we might see on Facebook or TikTok?
Not so much. When what was it, about a month ago when TSA got cut again and everyone was having a huge dilemma.
The pay stoppage.
Yeah, I went to a client in Baltimore and there's a conference that weekend prior. And then I go to Baltimore, everything was fine. And I talked to the client, they're like, oh my God, the airport. I'm like, oh, I did not have that problem. And they're like, oh, we were stuck at the airport for like a day and a half and couldn't do anything.
Sheesh.
But it's also timing, right? So if you know the TSA is in a bad place,
right,
maybe you cancel your trip.
Yeah.
And these poor people were flying from Baltimore all the way to San Diego. So we're not talking about a short flight here. Right.
Yeah.
So any time that's wasted is going to suck. So, I mean, it's always easier said than done. And I've had times where I've had to sleep on an airport floor because there's an ice storm or something else is going on. But
that's part of the adventure of travel.
I try to not make it be an adventure. I'm trying to
I'll tell
maximize my time.
I'm not getting my ass back on an airplane unless I have a parachute strapped to my back. The last time I was on an airplane was when I jumped out. And I'm never getting on a commercial airline again if I can help it. But so you just getting on an airplane, I'm like, man, this dude's adventurous.
Would you ever fly yourself?
Yeah, of course.
So you just don't trust others?
No, not at all. I don't trust. What are the airlines now? Delta? Is that still an airline?
I don't know.
American?
Yeah.
Wait for tomorrow. You know, it's always going to change.
TWA? Are they still an airline?
No.
No? That's probably the last time I flew. 2006 was the last time I was on a commercial airline.
I don't think that's a positive thing.
Yeah, don't get me
started
started on Carl Icahn.
I've seen everything. I've done it all.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Yep.
That was a good one. That was fairly close. I thought I just threw it out there.
I've driven the entire Route 66 from St. Louis to California, then the entire PCH, and then
he was 18.
I've seen the Bonneville Salt Flats and the Grand Canyon, Las Vegas. Dude, my bucket list is done.
He sounds like Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
I've been everywhere, man.
Give him a guitar.
I've been to Asia.
What about the East Coast? You mentioned
I lived in South Carolina. I've been to North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Florida. Not the Northeast, though. I'd like to go up Northeast. I'd like to see Maine. It'll be a great drive. It'll be beautiful.
Or a quick flight.
Right. I got to go to Chicago in July.
It's going to be hot.
It's a 1 hour flight, right? Like an hour and a half, maybe? Hour 15 from here.
You know, I flew from Chicago to you guys a few times, and I drove a few times. And the flight was slightly better. I would say it was a wash.
Slightly. Well, driving through Illinois is a nightmare, first of all. It's like...
Why?
It's just barren wasteland to me. And highway patrol. That's all you see.
Corn. I don't have those issues.
No, I don't mind it, actually. It's a 5.5 hour drive.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And, I'll put a book on, audio book, and just cruise on up there.
For me, driving is part of the adventure.
I love driving. I like seeing all the folks in their cars, see where they're from, look at the license plates, the roadside attractions, the billboards.
I can talk to the wife.
Yeah.
She falls asleep within her first hour. So I just have my hand resting on her thigh while I'm driving for the next 4 hours.
Get some peace and quiet.
Yeah. Listen to my music.
Yeah. I like driving. I enjoy it. I think it's a uniquely American experience to be able to drive from state to state and just see this beautiful country. And I enjoy it. But I appreciate, too, the fact that you can get on a plane and go here and there. And I understand the safety ratings and blah, 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 blah. But
one of the things with cars and why they're so popular in the United States, and it's been said more than once ever since cars became really popular and we started getting the highway system, is that it is the last piece of real freedom that we have. When we get in our cars, it's just us. And we drive anywhere we want, go anywhere we want, stop anytime we want, say hello, do whatever.
In the same language. We all speak the same language. We should explain for our European listeners, because we have some people and folks in the Netherlands and UK and France and Russia. And so when we say flying from Baltimore to San Diego, and we're like, ooh, that's a long flight. That's like flying from, what? You could go from Paris, France to
Berlin,
Moscow, maybe?
Oh, farther.
Farther than that, right?
Yeah, because it's like a 6 hour flight or something crazy like that.
Yeah. So when we talk about driving from St. Louis to Chicago is 5.5 hours, you could go from London through the tunnel under the channel to Paris and then keep going probably to Berlin, right?
I would say half of Europe that's within the state of Texas.
Yeah. And the Europeans like to say that, the Americans, they're not well traveled. They don't have culture. They don't travel anywhere. They only stay in America. I'm like, bro, if you go from Missouri to South Carolina, you feel like you're in a different country. Like they have that accent. The food is different. The culture's different. Florida, Texas, Arizona, like we have.
Almost. This is one of the things, Gail and I have talked about it since we've been traveling all over the country since we first got married. Mm-hmm. So this year's our 33rd year of being married.
Yeah, because you guys live from Washington to North Carolina and in between.
Both
right?
coasts. Yeah. Yep. And one of the things that we have discussed and talked about is at one point you can drive all across the country and really see different cultures. And there was a time all the way up to the American Civil War in which a northerner would come south and they would feel like they're speaking two different languages.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, you had different currency.
Right. It's almost like being in a different country.
Yeah. Like you're in Europe.
Yeah. But unfortunately, now I drive to South Carolina. I can go to Washington, California. And what do I see?
Starbucks.
I will see Target, Home Depot, and Kohl's.
Right.
In a strip mall in every single state.
Sure.
No matter where I go, I'm always going to see a Target, a Kohl's, and a Home Depot. Or I'm going to see a Starbucks. Or I'm going to see a McDonald's.
But on your way from St.
Louis... You're
Louis...
losing your identity, people. All that.
I disagree.
Yeah, no.
When you drive from St. Louis to South Carolina, you stop in Nashville, Knoxville, Greenville, Charleston.
Those aren't that different anymore, though.
They're all the same. The big cities are the same.
Yeah.
The places in between is what I'm talking about.
They're going away, too.
Well,
what I'm saying is our entire society is becoming homogenous. If I can drive anywhere in the country and stop at a Walmart.
Sure. Well, Walmart, all these companies, that's the way they succeed because they're the same product.
What I'm saying is the identity of the small towns and stuff like that, they're all going away because they're all there. I can go anywhere across the country and eat at TGI Fridays. I can go anywhere across the country and shop at,
let me see something.
A Schnucks or
not a Schnuck.
A Harry Tweeter, a Harry Peter.
Harris Teeter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Harris Teeter. Yeah, that's it.
Let me see something.
But I mean, it's so common. We've become a society of sameness. Yeah, you might talk different, but you're going to the same stores I'm going to.
Yeah.
You're eating at the same restaurants I'm going to.
Let's see.
There might be a couple locals.
You can't go to TGI Fridays in Amarillo, Texas.
Well, I was just using them as an example.
No, I'm just
I agree with you.
Wrong.
Because Scooter's Coffee's coming.
Yeah, eventually it does. Go ahead.
Well, I agree with you for the most part, but it is really cool for when I travel where if I'm not just staying in the hotel room and I'm not just working, and if I try to make myself get out and walk around, there's all these cool little towns and all these really quaint spots. If you hit any main street with any town that's trying to revitalize, they have all these cute boutiques. They have all these cute like farm stand fresh eateries. It's pretty amazing that I feel like we might not have artists that are making amazing true music or paintings or that, but I feel like the food in this country, the foodies out there, you guys stepped it up. Like there's some places that are pretty damn amazing.
Yeah.
No, we are good for food.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's something where you'll see the different regions of America, right? Is the food, and the history behind it. Let's South Carolina, for example. I lived in a rural area. I felt like a freaking alien there. Like I was like, I would never ever be one of them. And I appreciate it. I'm like, okay, you guys are hanging on to your history, as much of a failed history When you were talking about the Confederacy, like, you guys got to give that up, man. That was a while ago.
Well, apparently AOC is afraid of the South because she wants to bring the North against them again.
Oh, does she now?
Yes, she does. The South will rise again. And you're right. I think food, more than anything, is what identifies the different areas of the country still.
But
I think it's one of the few things that still remains
different
that's
fashions.
Unique.
People dress differently wherever you go.
Yeah, no, you could dress just like that and walk through Charleston, South Carolina, and nobody would know the difference.
Yeah, but there are some very distinctive Charleston, South Carolina dress, like a seersucker suit with a bow tie.
Nobody wears a seersucker suit with a bow tie. I've been there last year. Nobody does.
I've been down there probably 50 times, and I've seen a bunch of it.
Nobody's wearing a seersucker suit with a bow tie, people.
I've seen it a bunch. Look at Lindsey Graham. He's distinctly South Carolinian. That is a direct shot to the nuts for the people of South Carolina. Yeah, I've seen. I've been to the like.
You're right, because more people dye their hair in Seattle, Washington than anywhere else.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you go to like some low country bowls down in South Carolina, and it's, man, you would swear it's like it's never changed. Stuff just doesn't change there. It's very distinct culture to me. Go to Louisiana, very distinct culture. Texas is different. New Mexico has their own, but
the only thing about Texas is their parties are bigger than everybody else's. Yeah. They go out of control. They're out of control about doing a birthday party for their kids.
That is silly.
Let's not have a bounce house. Let's have 6 bounce houses.
Everything's bigger in Texas, Kevin. Haven't you heard a Texan say that to you before?
I know.
Just give it time. You'll hear it.
There is a true thing when it comes to the Texas Mile.
Oh, dude, for real.
What about Texas barbecue? That's pretty good.
Trash.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not a fan.
They're pretty good.
You went to the wrong place.
I went to some place in Dallas.
Yeah, no.
I don't know where.
Austin.
I can't name it. Where did I go? No, I didn't go to the famous place in Austin. What's that place called?
There's a place in Fort Worth that I really, really like.
Yeah. I just probably ate a bad place, and I was like, all of Texas barbecue.
But I also like Carolina barbecue. So there you go.
I do too. I like the mustard barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Yep.
I enjoy that. North Carolina has the vinegar base, which is pretty good on chicken. But man, I'm a homer,
Missouri
dude.
and Kansas City.
I love St. Louis style barbecue, man.
Yep.
That's my favorite. I think Kansas City is too sweet, too much sauce for me. But yeah, I'm just a homer. I love St. Louis.
I don't know, I'm ranting, sorry.
What is Chicago famous for? Barbecue?
Hot dogs?
No, what's the beef? The beef sandwiches?
Italian beef.
That's what they call it?
Yeah.
And it's like a pot roast meat? Or like what kind of meat is it? What kind of beef is it?
Yeah, I mean, for people that don't know, I think that's a pretty good way to say it, but it's just in pieces within basically a sub roll. And if it's done very Chicago, you're going to have some giardiniera, you're going to have some green peppers.
They dunk it in the...
So you order it wet or
okay.
dry,
all right,
or you just order it.
So I'm going to Chicago in July. It's my first time going to be in Chicago. All right. Should I get it? Like, what's the true Chicagoan way to have your sandwich?
Are you going to Chicago for work or for family?
Work.
Okay.
In quotes.
Yeah. Well, you tell me where you're going to be, and I will give you a list of where to eat.
Okay. All right, we'll talk later.
You will gain a good, healthy 10 pounds.
Heck yeah. I just lost 10 pounds, so I need to gain it back. But I heard Chicago-style pizza is not deep dish. It's thin with mozzarella cheese, like the bar pie. Is that Chicago-style?
No.
No?
No. That's like New York.
It's the deep dish.
Deep dish?
Chicago's known for deep dish.
Yes.
And there's one, like everyone talks about one or two places, but again, I'll give you a name. I'll give you a place.
All right.
Do you like sausage?
Is that a trick question?
No, just pizza driven.
Oh,
based on what he did in the Army, I think he did like sausage.
Gotcha.
Settle down, sir.
So the place I will give you, not only is a deep dish pizza from Chicago, but you order the sausage, and literally everywhere you slice in that pizza will be sausage. It's like a pancake of sausage. It's heavenly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking to be grossed out by Chicago, so I don't want to go back. But I want to try the beef sandwiches. I want to try the hot dogs. that are pretty apparently like the street dogs.
Yeah, but you have to be into that type of style because it's like if you hated Chinese food but you ordered Chinese food in China, you'd be like, oh, I just don't like it. Like the Chicago dog is a certain style. It's a certain way.
I had Chinese food in Korea, and it was the most disgusting thing I ever had in my life. I couldn't eat it.
That's my point.
And I offended my Korean hosts when they kept bringing it to me like...
A Chicago-style dog is like, it doesn't have like a slice of pickle and a tomato in it or something?
So it's the hot dog. It's got the onions. It's one slice of pickle. It's got the tomatoes because you're not allowed to use ketchup. And it's got mustard. And if you so choose, it can have hot peppers.
Huh.
Oh, and the bun itself has to have, I'm forgetting the word.
Sesame seeds?
No.
No, not sesame seeds.
The other ones. The poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds.
Oh, okay.
So we need to go to Wolfie's.
Wolfie's?
Down here. It's been around for 76 years now.
Okay.
They serve Chicago-style hot dogs here.
I want to get one in Chicago. But they're a St. Louis thing. I like to try, like, what's the number one pizza place? Everywhere I go, I want to get a good, what's the best pizza? And that's
You're
my
literally
thing.
making me so hungry right now because all the places I'm just thinking about telling you about to go. Like, whenever I talk about food and I travel, especially when I do go to Chicago, my wife's like, you can't tell me. You can't tell me where you ate because I will be upset.
Well, last time Gail and I were in Chicago, we just walked up to a hot dog vendor and
that's probably what I'll do.
Bought hot dogs and they were good.
That's what I miss about Chicago is where I moved. The food was horrible a few years ago, and now it's better. But I just miss going into a place that looks cool, and you go, "Hey, what's the best thing on the menu?" Mm-hmm. And you eat it, and you're like, "Damn, that was good."
Yeah. Like
I'll go to a place and I'll be like, "What's the best thing on the menu?" They're like, "Oh, this," and you're like, "Man, that sucked." Like, why did I pay for this? A
grilled cheese sandwich? What the hell? I'm a foodie to a certain point where I will go like, what is this place famous for? What is the specialty of this region? What's the best? I want to try it. But pizza is always number one when I go across the country. We do road trips. If we stop, I'm like, hey, where were we? Like we were like somewhere in Gatlinburg or something weird. And I was like asking around, what's the best pizza? And they were like, oh, there's an axe throwing joint right here. I was like, are you serious? Like, yeah, just go to this place. It's the best pizza you'll have. And it was a coal-fired pizza oven in an axe throwing place next to a midget wrestling arena. They had just their own building in an arena for midget wrestling. I was like, there is no freaking way.
Was there a dog track nearby?
Probably.
What other horrible things can we talk about?
I know, dude. I was like, what is going on here, man? And so we go in this axe throwing place. The music is annoyingly loud. I was like, there's no way, dude. But the best, like, New Haven style coal-fired pizza I was like, this is the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Let alone, and it's just some weird place outside of Gatlinburg.
I mean, if you have good thin pizza and a real oven, it's going to taste good.
Yeah, it was good, man. So Chicago, I'll give the deep dish a try. I'm not.
You don't have to. I will give you other good places where you won't even get to the deep dish.
Okay, all right. I want to see. What's the famous theater up there where some gangster got killed? Isn't that a famous place? Well, you got Al Capone's bar, right? Yep. Got to go have a drink there if you're a touristy guy. But I like to do touristy stuff.
There is a tiki bar up there that's been around since the early 60s.
Tiki. It's in Des Plaines. It's off of River Road.
Yes, okay. I was there. Loved that place.
So cool.
I like a tiki bar.
And I like the fact that you're looking at the menu and they limit the amount of drinks you can buy. Like if you order this one drink,
because it takes so long to make it.
No.
No, it's just that strong.
Oh.
Yes, but you can't tell. Like you can only have 2 of these.
It's like the old kettles over in Korea.
Because you're gonna pass out.
Yeah.
And then they have one for a group of people. Like they put it down. You can give it like 6 straws.
Oh, like a big fishbowl thing.
Yep.
Oh, cool. That's really neat. All right. Yeah, my cousin lives up near Chicago. I'm gonna hope they reconnect with him. I want to see Wrigley Field. I mean, that's a historic ball field, our greatest rival in baseball. But I want to see it, man. I want to see Chicago. I think.
Don't walk the Navy Pier. It's boring.
Nah, forget the Navy, dude. Dumb.
Actually, the parks are really pretty just right outside the city that they redid over the past 20, 30 years. Super pretty.
I want to be staying right across the highway from O'Hare.
Oh.
Why? Is that kind of a crap? Well, that's just where the conference is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, the food places, I kind of grew up around there, so they're uber above.
Okay, cool. All right. That's what I plan on doing. I'm going to park my car in the garage and Uber everywhere.
Oh, don't even get a car. If you're that close to the airport, don't even get a car.
No, I'm driving there.
Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
right.
fly,
You're
homeboy.
driving there. You're going to pay like $100 a night to park.
No, they pay for it.
I know. I'm just saying that to scare you.
Who's they?
Not me.
I don't know.
Whoever isn't me is paying for it.
I'm anxious for another pour of something. So
Okay.
can we move on with our ratings and continue
Yes.
the talk
Let's
after
do-
that?
What did you guys rate number 1? 1 out of 5 stars. What do you think?
2 stars.
I had it as a 3 originally, but I'm dropping it down to a 2.
2 for me as well. Number 2.
Go ahead.
I was going to say 3, but I think I'm going to drop that one to a 2 as well.
Ooh,
I had 3 stars.
I said 3. Number 3.
Go ahead, Jason.
2.
2
Same. Same here.
Oh, I put 3 stars for number 3.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Number 4.
4.
I was going to go 3.5, maybe 3.
2 stars from me.
Ooh.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, we got to rate them. What do we want to do? We already did our star rating.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, right, it goes 1, 4, 3, 2 for me. 1, 4, 3, 2.
What'd you do, Jason?
I'm confused. Why did you say 1, 4, 3?
That's my favorite, most to least.
Most to least?
Is that what I said? What did I lead with? 1?
Yeah.
Oh, least to best is what I said.
Okay, what did you do, Jason?
All right. Least is going to be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 3 are fairly tied. I guess 2 slightly better, and 4 is the best.
So you want 1, 3, 2, 4.
Yes.
I am going to go 1, 3, 2, 4 as well.
Do you think you guys could guess? I went 1, 4, 2, 3. Do you think you guys could guess price points?
No.
No.
I couldn't even come close.
Well, we each rated number 1 the least favorite.
Yeah, so I'd probably say
Correct.
like $40. Right? That might be slightly generous.
Okay.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think I'm going to go 20 on that one. I'm going to say number 4 is probably the most expensive.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put it at a max of like...
I'm not going to do a price, but I'll write down what you said. Most expensive for number 4.
Okay.
While you talk, I'll be the revealer.
All right, let's go.
As what I usually drink costs around $50, so
Okay.
I'm going to say that number 4 is around $50.
That's
'cause
what
it
I was
felt like in the
thinking.
ballpark.
I was thinking 55. I would say I was almost saying 60, but I think number 2 might have been more expensive. I'm going to guess 60 on number 2. All right, so number 1, what do we have?
Okay, so we all drank number 1 and rated it the worst, and that is
yes.
Kirkland brand
Coming in
small
at
batch bourbon whiskey.
what was it? $18, $16?
I don't know.
I think it was. I had the receipt upstairs. I meant to bring it down. I think it's $18. Kirkland
It
Yeah.
does say small batch at least.
small batch.
And the proof was 92.
Oh,
I had 80 written down.
I wrote 90.
I wrote 90.
All right. So Kirkland small batch. Does anybody want another taste of this?
I'm good. It wasn't bad.
It's got a real cork in it. No, it wasn't awful. It wasn't, like I said, I didn't spit it out.
No, it was lighter.
But it's more like a scotch.
It'd be a good beginner, like get into it.
Yeah, a beginner alcoholic drink. Like, it's very banana-y. It's like so banana.
All right, and since we were rated 2 out of 3 on number 3 being the next worst,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're close, but yeah.
that was
Number 3.
Yep.
This
Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin Series.
This is my favorite.
And this was bottled and bond, so it's 100 proof.
Hey, I know what I like. I'll say that.
And I had 100 proof written down for this one.
Number 3, nice. I wrote 100 proof. Yep.
So I got that one right.
Okay.
I got lazy, didn't write that one down, but that's probably what I would have guessed.
And both of these, I think both of these are made by Bardstown. This Kirkland Small Batch, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, I believe is made by, it's made in Bardstown from Barton Distillery.
Well, what was the age? We were supposed to look at ages too, because we thought that it was a little weaker.
I don't think this has the age on it.
Matt, am I right? You rated number 2 as your favorite?
No, number 3 was my favorite. Number 2 was my second.
I had you down as 1432.
1423.
1423. So all 3 of us rated number 2 as our third best.
All right.
I'm sorry, second best.
Second. Yes.
Yeah.
I wrote 95
Willet.
proof.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see. Where am I at? There we are. Willet Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And this was 94 proof.
Oh, I wrote 95.
I wrote 104.
Okay.
So, oops. Thank you. So all of us as a group, we all thought second best was the Willet bourbon.
Yeah, so we agreed on number 1 and number 3, or number 3 and number 1, right? No. We agreed on the worst and the second best.
All right. Last reveal.
All right. This is number 4, which I put as my number 2.
You put as your number 2, and then Jason and I both rated number 4 as our best, and that is Noah's Mill.
No way.
Bourbon.
And I said I really liked this before I tasted it, because I've had this before. Give me.
And what do you think the proof is on this one?
I don't think it's 100 proof, is it?
I wrote 105 to 110.
I wrote 105, but...
What did you write?
I wrote 95.
Ooh, what is it?
114.3.
Holy smokes.
Good job, Jason.
I told you my lips were a little tingly.
Dang. Well...
So we broke Matt's heart.
I'm consistent, man. This Bardstown... I'm a Bardstown fan. I like Bottle and Bond. There we go. That was my favorite. Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin Series. 100 proof.
I do find it interesting that as majority rule, we rated the 2 Bardstowns as our lowest, me and Jason, and the Willets, because they're both made by the same company, Willet and Noah's Mill, as the 2 highest.
Weird.
Well, with Noah's Mill being what it is, that's closer to what I typically drink. So that makes sense that I could dial it in slightly better.
Give me another little bit of that Noah's Mill. Let's see if I'm lying to myself.
All right.
Maybe it's that garlic from dinner.
I think so. We'll blame the rack house.
You must have drank or ate a lot of garlic.
It was like some kind of chimichurri sauce on my flank steak.
A lot of sauce.
Yeah, it was. Anybody wants more of this one? Noah's Mill?
So, Jason, what do you like doing the most with your job? Because, I mean, essentially, you are self-employed. You're an entrepreneur. What is it that keeps you going? What drives you?
Well, as you guys know me, I like to know a lot of things. I like to be the best of the best. If I'm interested in something, I like to go as deep as I can. So that's why I'm all about always improving myself by learning about a new standard, getting a new certificate, something of that nature. So that way I can know what I'm talking about and maybe ask better questions. But I really like helping people. I mean, each company that I'm in, whether they got busted by the EPA or OSHA or something, and I'm helping them fix something, or if someone got injured, or if they're trying to obtain a certification, I'm helping them get better. So even if they never use me again, I made them better. I'm kind of like a coach. I walk in, coaching them, tell them what's up. If they fix it, great. If they don't, whatever, they pay me, I'm gone. But then it's really neat to come back and see them continually improve. So I always tell people I sleep really well at night because I'm being honest, and I'm telling people what to do, and I'm helping them out, and it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, our relationship goes, 4 years, ever since I started in this business. And as an auditor for our company, you've been coming into us more years than that, but you and I personally have known each other for 4 years. And that's how it's been. Every time you come in, you kind of rake me over the coals a little bit, but that makes me smarter and more intelligent on what I need to be focusing on and things I might have overlooked. And sometimes it gets good. And I also like that our relationship all year long, I can constantly bounce ideas or questions off you with some of the regulatory and compliance things that I have to deal with. And you've always got an answer, or at least lead me towards where I need to go to get the right answer. I don't get that many other places. That's one of the unique things I like about you.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to be Johnny on the spot because I know people are working their job and they need a quick answer. And picked up a new client this year, and his teammates will call me quite often. And it'll be like a short text or an email or a phone call. And usually it's like right then, or, obviously if things are happening, it's like a day or two later. But yeah, I try to be right there for people. And I'm honest. If I don't know the answer, then I want to know the answer. So I'll be like, oh, I don't know that one. I'm going to get back to you. Like today, we kind of dialed some stuff in with the EPA and,
right.
We drilled down.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an instant answer because it's the EPA. They didn't have all the right information.
Nothing's easy there. Yeah.
We had to do a little research.
But it was good to go through that exercise of navigating their website, doing the searching, trying to figure out the right answers. And it's always good to do that, to stay, because I don't do that every day. Only if there's like an emergency. And I'm like, oh, crap, I got to figure, like, what do we do? So that was good to do. I've always been so I've been with the company 2 years and worked with you the past 2 years. I always come out challenged to stay sharp, because somebody's going to ask me a question one day, just like you said, and I'm the answer guy for my company. If somebody has a question for me, I need to have the answer. If I don't know the answer, I better be able to find it really quick. And so I've always taken that to heart after you come to visit, and to be prepared for whatever may come up. And I like the challenge you bring. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have this relationship, and I'm glad that you guys care, because there's a lot of people where they call me in, I tell them something, they're like, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, then you don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. I've told Kevin and a few other people, like, if somebody gets hurt on the job, I take it personally. Like I immediately think, what did I do? What did I miss? What did I not get right where somebody got hurt? And it's probably, could be somebody jumped off a piece of equipment head first. And I'm like, what did I not do right? What did I not, how did I not connect with them to get them to take their safety seriously or whatever? And, so I can feel that from you, that you take it personally as well and serious. And, I enjoy it, even though probably some people you go to see, they're pretty stressed out about what they're going through. I enjoy it. It's like working out for me.
Well, what's cool is you have that background. There's some people that get thrown into a role and they don't know what they're doing. They don't have that background. So when they have me come in or a team come in, they don't even have the ability to embrace that.
Yeah.
So I'm literally doing everything for them.
Oh, yeah.
Which is still helpful for them if they care.
Yeah.
But it's just so far out of
if they're just trying to not drown, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
But I have a bit of a stress inoculation in my background. I don't really get stressed out about much. Probably some stuff I should be stressed about that I don't. But yeah, I could see that where you would show up and somebody's like, oh, thank God he's here to fix stuff. That could be you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting any sleep tonight. I'm going to be working late.
Oh yeah. A buddy of mine texted me and he wanted me to come over tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, sorry, I can't. He's like, hey, how did your last audit go 2 weeks ago? Cause we usually hang out every other 2 weeks or so. And I had to say no to hanging out with him. Cause I said, hey, my client's going through an audit. I've got to work all night.
Yeah.
And me and my team, we killed it. And client had like basically no findings, and it was great. 7-day audit.
Ooh, Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That'll be us in July.
Yeah. But thankfully, Jason was here, and we're going to be more prepared. And we're already pretty prepared.
Yeah.
We're pretty strong, but
For the Willet,
yeah.
Yeah, you were doing some research over there.
number 3
Okay, number
on
3.
your list. What did you put as the age?
I put 5 to 10 years with a question mark. I put at least 5.
Wait, Willet was number 3?
Yeah.
Yes, Willet was number 3.
The third one we tasted?
Yes.
Wait, no. That
don't
was
think
number
so.
2. I wrote it down
Yeah,
as number
Willet
2.
was the second one we tasted.
I'm sorry. I put 5 years plus.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Really?
I put 5 years plus.
I think
You're right.
I guessed 4 to 5.
Okay. I had 4 years. It's 8 years.
Really? Interesting.
What about
8 to 10 years.
This is the smokiest one, actually. The Willet, number 2. I think that's the
No,
smokiest
I would
one.
say 3 or 4.
3 is the oakiest to me. The wood, like the most oak.
That has some, for sure.
I thought number 2 had more smoke to it to me.
Are you looking at the bottles or are you looking up online for the age?
It's not on the bottles.
Oh, that is not nice.
Yeah, this is really, I really had, it's been probably 3 or 4 years since I've had Noah's Mill. I thought I really liked it a lot more than I rated it.
So Noah's Mill is a blend of bourbons from 4 to 15 years.
4
So-
to 15?
Yeah.
Can
So in order for a bourbon, when you have a bourbon, if you want to blend bourbons, no matter how old they are, how new they are, you have to go by the youngest age.
So 4.
So 4 years technically
How
is
much-
the age of Noah's
How much
Mill.
of the 15-year-old bourbon do you think actually made it into that bottle?
Well, for a company being a company, not a lot to make money. But
Yeah.
for taste-wise, I thought it tasted on the higher end.
It's unique.
Yeah.
It definitely has much different flavors than all the rest of them. But
I'm not seeing how many different barrels they're blending together. But yeah, I'll say the 15 is probably on the lower end.
yeah, I'm sticking with the Bardstown, man. The Heritage. That's my favorite.
So I usually drink an Old Forester Prohibition style. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
And this was pretty close to that.
The
The
Noah's
number
Mill.
4. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
As far as the taste and the kick and the octane.
Okay. Wait a second. Oh, that is a 0. It looked like an 8. I was like, hold on, is that 58%? We got like, no way.
Well, wait, you guys did that the other day. You kept going at percentages and proofs, and you were confusing the hell out of me, and I wasn't even drinking.
Well, that's on purpose, man. We like to keep our listeners guessing.
Okay, your Bardstown. What did you have for ages?
Bardstown. That was the third one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I put 5 to 10 more on the 5 side.
I think I had 4 to 6.
You guys were both in there 6 years minimum.
6.
Good
Wow.
job.
Okay. Cool.
Look at
Good
you.
job.
Good job, gentlemen. I'm not even going to look at the Kirkland.
Worth every penny, I would say.
I mean,
The Kirkland.
for its price, that's pretty good.
It's
Oh,
the biggest
absolutely.
bottle. How many? Let's see. How many liters? What is this?
1.5.
Oh, this is a 1 liter.
1 liter.
Yeah. Everything else is 750 milliliters. So 1 liter, 1,000 milliliters. Is that how it
One and a
works?
half would be their Kirkland Irish Cream, which is actually the winner of our Irish Cream tasting.
That's right. It did.
Now, you guys, I don't remember if I listened to the whole episode or half of it, but you guys were talking about the Kentucky Derby.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever try the Old Forester Mint Julep?
No,
It
we
is
didn't make it.
So good.
Really?
It's pre-made.
Man, Oh, it's pre-made in a bottle?
Pre-made in a bottle.
How do they do that? Like
Who
mint
makes it?
extract or something?
Old Forester.
Okay.
I would say that is like spot on, super good, because one time when I was younger, pre-kids, I don't even know if my wife and I were married yet, but we went to Boston, happened to be the Kentucky Derby. We're like, let's order mint julep. And I never had one. It was so good. And I think that Old Forester was pretty close to like a decent bartender.
Really? And which president was the favorite drink of mint julep?
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt or Franklin?
Teddy.
That's interesting because Teddy was a teetotaler.
Yeah. Well, it's not a very strong drink, right?
No, it's on the lighter side, but it's still a bourbon.
Like
muddled. I don't think Teddy Roosevelt
leaves.
drank alcohol.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I mean, it was on YouTube, so who knows if it's real?
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
Very interesting.
Yeah. Washington's was like some kind of cherry drink. It wasn't alcohol at all, I don't think. So I think that's a lie.
That seems like a lie. That seems like a cherry tree, like far-fetched.
Yeah, it was
pull.
like cherries and milk or something.
Especially considering that when he passed away, he had the largest distillery in the entire country.
Yeah.
And no teeth.
Yeah. We had no teeth even when he was young.
Yeah.
And they all walked around. They were all functioning
They were all
alcoholics.
drunk all the time.
Well, I mean, they had no heat.
They had to
running
drink
water.
hard cider because the water wasn't clean.
Yeah.
So they were drinking cider, and then they were like, I feel like having a drink tonight. I've just been drinking cider all day. Let's
have you ever
rum.
drank enough to where you knew you were beyond the legal limit, but you weren't drunk?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where you're right in that zone.
I feel like that right now.
Okay, so think about that zone. Mm-hmm. That is where most of our founding fathers lived in a day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like all day. That's kind of the zone that they stayed in.
Mm.
Sounds like they were pretty happy.
Kind of like a medicated state almost, huh? Like as a...
I don't know.
So you're drinking...
It's hard to maintain that zone. I've tried to maintain that zone. Was
coffee... Coffee wasn't a real big thing back then, right?
No, they had tea.
They drank tea.
Thomas Jefferson drank a lot of coffee, but that's after he went over to Europe.
Yeah. Huh. So their pick-me-up in the morning was like a hangover, like drink a beer with breakfast, probably.
Rum.
Yeah.
I mean, rum was the staple, right?
Yeah. Put a little rum in their tea. Maybe.
And Madeira. Madeira is big for Americans.
Yeah.
They love their Madeira wine.
Huh.
And so, I mean, that's still my number one bourbon of all time.
Madeira
bourbon.
cask. Yeah.
Bell Mead's Madeira cask.
No. God bless America.
Mm-hmm. Anything on anybody's mind?
Nah, man.
Come on, I'm trying to make this thing exciting.
I got a baby coming, and it's a boy, so I'm super excited. He's going to be like the experiment. Now I have all the knowledge of age and wisdom, and so I'm going to like mold him to be the perfect specimen.
Uh-oh.
I have a whole plan. He's going to be walking. As soon as he starts walking, we're going to gymnastics. Right? And then after gymnastics, as soon as he starts getting good there, we're going into swim class. He's going to start swimming. And then when he gets those, we're going to wrestling.
He's raised in a Spartan.
Yeah. We're going to be he's going to hate me. That's for sure.
But
he's definitely going to
the cool thing
my guts.
that my wife always wanted is that he has an older sister. So the older sister will be independent and he'll still be loving.
Yeah. And he'll be humbled. I'm sure she's going to be like, "Oh, you think you're tough? Let me show you what's up." No, we're excited, man. We're less than a month away. And I'll be 47 next month with a newborn baby. It's going to be super cool. It's a good reason to stay healthy. Thank you. Good reason to stay healthy and in shape. And I'm trimming down, trying to get do all my rehab exercises, my old man rehabs every morning. I'm doing my McGill Big 3 for my back and getting ready to wrestle this boy because I know he's going to challenge me for dominance within the first couple of years. So I got to be ready.
Don't forget about your 100 push-ups like every hour.
No. My shoulders would blow out completely if I try to do push-ups. Kevin, what do you got?
I got nothing.
I'm going to try this Kirkland small batch again. I'm going to give it another shot.
I'm curious. So, Jason,
I can't believe there's a real cork in this Kirkland stuff.
They're the best. They just don't taste the best.
I'm not pouring very much.
So we do have business owners that listen to us.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. I mean, kudos to you, business owners. How can people reach out to you if they want to get information or to bring you on as a consultant or as an auditor to make sure that they're in compliance with whatever they're doing?
Go to the website, check us out. Lists most of the standards that we offer. It's jtenv.com. It stands for JT Environmental. We also have that old domain because I started buying up domains back when you could.
Nice.
And so I got a bunch. Yeah, that's the easiest way. No phone calls anymore. I mean, everyone just emails. There's an info@jtenv.com. And yeah, we'd love to help you out. Do what we can.
Can we promote you on our Facebook page?
You sure can.
Good deal.
All right, so look for the links. We'll put a link in the what do they call it? Show description notes.
Yes.
Show notes on Spotify.
Not the description.
Description.
Yeah.
You guys will have to also put the description for your new pens in that as well.
Oh, these are ours to keep?
I guess so.
Hell yeah, this is all
Let me tell you.
man.
So you just handed me a
Like a
Gerber pen,
Tactical
pen, and the thing's freaking heavy.
I could kill a man with this for sure.
I'm here to tell you.
Writes like a dream as well.
Dude, it does.
I know. I've been playing around with it while we've been talking, and it is the first time in a long time that I've had a pen, and maybe that's what I've been missing.
The weight.
Weight of it?
The weight.
Yeah.
That controls my nervousness when I write.
Yes.
My shakiness.
Yes.
I feel
Because
like
it's a man pen. It's a man pen.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like a man holding this thing. It's like holding a pistol
Yeah. And you got the glass break on there. You're going to get out of any issue.
or the eye gouge.
And that's what
whatever you wanna call
confused me. I have to do like a zoom picture and a comparison for Facebook.
it. Hell yeah.
Because it's slightly off.
Well, I thought it was like a Tu-62 Russian bomber because it's got the large refuel pipe on the top of the nose. It's flying across the air.
This is awesome. What happens when the ink runs out on this? Is it you just throw it away?
So it's waterproof ink replacements.
Oh, I see.
And then you can get them.
Yeah, it's the tip.
Yep.
Okay. Man, this is super cool.
Yeah, I'm loving this pen.
No, they're so cool. They stopped making them, but occasionally you can get them.
Which brings me up an interesting question, because I tend to ask this to all of my guests. I'm a diary keeper, been keeping one all my life. Are you a diary keeper at all, or no?
Not really.
How do you track your life or keep track of it, or do you at all?
So I would say that I have almost a photographic memory. I remember very intimate things. I can almost remember exact conversations that we've had. You know, we were talking today when we were hanging out, and I can remember different parts of your shows almost like verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as you get older, that goes away.
Sure.
So now I do have moments of like, oh, I got nothing. Like, oh, what did you eat last night? No idea.
Wow.
But I'll tell you everything about like 4 years ago, you know? So like, but I don't keep a diary. I did when I was a kid, and then I stopped, and it was really weird because I remember looking at a diary and like looking at the last entry, and I was like, man, that was weird, but okay. So no, I don't really do that. I don't do enough self-reflection. I do work a little too hard. I am lucky enough where I do work from home, so I get to see my family quite a bit, and even though I'm working a lot, like I can still pick someone up from school while I'm in a meeting, and then, you know, the meeting might end, or I can say, sorry, it's like 2 more minutes and I'm going to end this call or something. Or I'll be answering emails really late at night or doing work late at night. So it's just, you know, the world that we live in now, to just try and find that happy medium. And if I can support my family but still actually hang out with them, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What final words of wisdom or encouragement would you give to our listeners?
What demographic are we talking? Because like that could be different words.
We're
for
usually,
different people.
what is it, 35 to 50?
To 60.
35 to 60?
Yeah.
40 to 60?
I mean, just always self-improvement, whether that's your health,
Ooh, yeah.
or whether that's your mental state or your non-mental state, like just chilling. Like you had a good statement the other day where you said, you know, I like riding my bike. I like hearing like the sound of the gravel on my tires. That was cool because I went for a walk with my wife the other day. And if we go for a walk with the kids, you know, we're obviously engaging as much as we can, but they're teenagers, so they don't engage too much. But if we're walking by ourselves, obviously we'll listen to headphones normally. But if we're walking with each other, we talk or we hear things.
Yeah.
And so I just remember I was on a walk with my wife the other day, and it was a slightly breezy day, and I could just hear the leaves rustling.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of those weird parts of our neighborhood where and we have a really cool community, but it was just a part where no one happened to be driving by for like 5 minutes. Didn't see a car drive by, and just hear the leaves rustling.
Yeah.
And it was very soothing.
Yeah.
And it made me think about that.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You know, hey, here's some nature. Enjoy nature as nature is.
Yeah. Yeah, be in the moment, man. I think that's a good point, dude. We should all do that more often. I enjoy that. I'm a guy that's like, I'm future and past all the time in my brain. I'm thinking about the future, but I'm also dwelling on the past. And I'm like, hey, stop. Just stop, man. Look, there's a bird. Look, watch the bird fly by. Watch the clouds go. Like I used to do as a kid. You remember we used to all just lay in the yard as a kid and watch the clouds go by and guess, like, talk about the shapes they're making and all that.
Well, how about right now? I mean, for the last hour and a half or so, we've been sitting here, three guys.
It's like a time capsule.
Chatting, enjoying our company.
Mm-hmm.
It might be boring to some of our listeners because we're tasting bourbons and things like that, but
whatever.
We're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
This is an example of life.
Right.
And you know what? Embrace it. And I think that's where people are really missing out.
And also,
they're trying too hard.
This whole time, we didn't talk trash about anybody. We weren't complaining about anything. We didn't gossip. We didn't, say woe is me or anything like that. And we're just in the moment enjoying some bourbon. Even the worst bourbon we had tonight,
Pretty good.
is still, dude, it's not bad. I didn't spit it out.
It's okay.
It's okay, but it's not bad, right?
Right.
And
we've had worse.
we've definitely had worse, and we paid more for that.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We paid more for the worse. So it just, dude, be grateful for what you have, what's in front of you.
And be engaged. Eye contact.
Yes.
Real people.
Yeah, real people. We're not not like that, Kevin. That'd be creepy.
So, Matt, we know that Jason, in his consulting with compliance, anything regulatory, environmental health and safety, security, did I miss something?
Not really. If you did, the website says it all.
Right. We can reach Jason if anybody needs help with these kinds of things at jtenv.com.
Echo November
Victor.
Yeah.
And as far as us, Matt, where can we reach out to our webcast or our podcast?
The Headspace and Tasting Podcast on Facebook. I think we still have an X account, but nobody posts on that because I don't.
I don't know what goes on there.
Who knows who's in control of that thing? On YouTube, the Headspace and Tasting Podcast, and Spotify, you can find us. If you would please, pretty please, like, share, and subscribe, and let us know where you're from, how you're listening to us. Comment on our shows. We want to get some feedback from our listeners, especially people outside of Missouri or overseas in Europe or Asia. If you're listening, drop us some comments, man. We want to talk to you. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, I'd like to hear a comment or two. I don't care if you just say F you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested. What do you have to say? What's on your mind? What do you want us to talk about?
Why are you even listening to us?
Sure.
That's the weird thing. Like, why would somebody from the Netherlands be listening to us?
Which I think that might be our next show. We're going to be talking about why you should listen to us.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should ask them, tell us your favorite bourbon, and we'll tell you if we agree.
Well, yeah, we do really want to solicit everybody's bourbon suggestions. If somebody has a suggestion, they could say, hey, try this one. Do a tasting on this. And see if we agree with you. It might be your favorite bourbon, and we think it sucks. You never know.
Yep.
But or you can email us at showmemk@gmail.com. That is Mike Kilo, showmemk. And, tell us whatever. I don't care. I think the only emails we get are from YouTube telling us we've been blocked in Russia or whatever.
Right. That's right. Our for those who don't know, our last episode, based on what we had for content, we were blocked from the country of Russia on YouTube, and I don't care.
Whatever.
Sounds like you're doing your job.
Sucks to be them.
Yes. It tells me that we are not bending to the rules.
Dude, I don't know. I bet Russians are more like us than anybody else in the world.
I don't know if Levi's is still a thing.
Who? Levi's?
Levi jeans was a big deal to the Russians.
Well, they're made in China now.
You're too young to understand.
No, I do understand the underground black market for Levi's, but they're made in China now, so I'm not wearing that shit.
Well, that's true.
So anyway, that's all I got. Any parting words?
Appreciate you guys having me. If you'd be so kind, I'd love to see you in about a year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good deal. Yeah, definitely. We'll do something different.
Bye-bye, folks.
Peace out.